Hello and welcome back to part 2 of fractional silver bullion. What you're looking at right now is a 1/20th of an ounce silver Krugerrand. Everyone who's into gold and bullion like that knows the word Krugerrand, and usually it's meant to describe a 1 ounce gold piece that South Africa has been producing since the 70s. In fact, that was the first way that many United States citizens were owning bullion coins, bullion gold coins, because the American Eagle did not debut until 1986. This is a 1/20th ounce silver Krugerrand, however, and it's the only one that I've seen. This one was made in 1983 as some type of commemorative. You can see 999 fine silver. It does not have a weight stamped on it, but putting it on a digital scale, it weighs 1/20th of an ounce. Next, we're going to show you something that a lot of you are familiar with. You're familiar with this design anyway. This is the American Prospector, put out by Engelhart, and 99.9% of all the American Prospector silver rounds are the 1 ounce pieces, and you'll see them on eBay very often. And they usually sell for a little bit above whatever spot value is. However, in 1985 only, and they've been making these since 1981. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me. In 1985 only, they made fractionals, and this is a 1/10th ounce fractional Prospector round made out of silver. And they made a 1/4 ounce fractional silver round, again only in 1985. The rest of the years only feature the 1 ounce. 1 ounce Engelhart Prospector rounds are very common, easily found. These fractionals are a bit more scarce. This is a 1/4 troy ounce. And to complete the set, they put out a 1/2 troy ounce. So you got a 1/4, a tenth, a 1/4, a 1/2, and a full troy ounce. If you wanted to make the 4-piece set. I do not have the 1 ounce. You could probably guess why. It has something to do with how easy it is to find. I just don't collect stuff that is so readily available. So that's the 1/2 ounce. Here's another interesting 1/2 ounce piece. Now it's got the St. Gaudens design that you will see on U.S. Gold Eagles modern coins, as well as the early $20 gold pieces from the early 1900s. On the back is 1/2 troy ounce 999 fine silver, and look who made it, Johnson Matthey. To the best of my knowledge, these are very rare pieces. You don't see these too often. They're probably made in the 80s, in the early 80s, 1980 in fact, and most of them I would assume have been melted to form other pieces of silver. After that we have, this is a Credit Suisse 50 gram. Not a very rare bar, but not really common either. Credit Suisse is one of the few companies that puts out a 50-gram silver bar. You'll just see, this is halfway between a 1 ounce and a 2 ounce bar, so it is a little bit unusual. Like I said, it's a little bit smaller than a 2 ounce bar, a little bit bigger than a 1 ounce bar. Not extremely rare, but not common either. One of the next things I'm going to show you is something that I'm most proud of. It is an old poured style Engelhart complete set. A 5-piece set. These are old. I've heard as far back as 1960s. I've heard as early as the late 70s. I can't put a definitive date on it. But these are big, heavy, bread loaf, they call them, type pieces of silver that were hand poured and then hand stamped. And you could see some radial lines going into the center of the bar, because when they stamped it, it was still not molten, but it was still movable. And the stamp would cause the lines to radiate in. This is the 3 ounce, 3.00999 plus. In addition to the 3 ounce, the 3 ounce is semi-common. You can find that almost any day on eBay. This is a 4 ounce. This is not common. This is one of the rarer of the bars in the set. 4 ounce maybe comes along once every 3 or 4 months on eBay, and that means that you have to scour it every day to see it being listed. So it is a pretty rare bar, and it brings significant premium over its melt value. After the 4 ounce, of course, is the 5 ounce, another common bar on eBay. You'll see multiples of this bar on eBay every day, and they sell for silver today is at $9 and some cents an ounce. This bar will sell for quite a bit over melt actually. It'll sell for close to $100, so almost double melt, even though it isn't rare. Here's a very rare bar. This is the 7-ounce bar. You'll be lucky to see one of these a year on eBay. Extremely rare 7-ounce bar, Engelhart. Big bread loaf, heavy in the hand, and quite rare because it's such an odd size. And then to complete the typeset of Engelhart poured bars, the 10-ounce bar. Again, you'll see the radial lines going inward to where the stamp was placed on it. And these are very common. Very, very common bars on eBay. You'll see dozens of these every day. And they trade for a pretty decent premium also. They trade for about 30 or 40%, even more above the actual melt value. So that's something I'm very proud of, the Engelhart typeset. And for now, that'll do it. Bye-bye.